This is the Imperial HoloNet News. Open rebellion has broken out in the Empire. Dissidents have attacked our Imperial Tactical Research Facility on Imperial Center. The facility was the home to the Imperial Database and Research Repository containing the sole records of our most sensitive projects. Among them, our main core world invasion simulation that has been actively running. The facility is a total loss along with all the data. The traitors have been contained and dealt with. Lord Vader has seen to their termination personally. Dissidents will not be tolerated in the Empire. At this time, the Imperial intelligence believes it to be an isolated event. However, all citizens are urged to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity. Steps have been taken to ensure Imperial data security going forward. Lord Vader has determined that we have gleaned enough knowledge from the previous simulations in order to begin our campaign for galactic conquest. Today, from Imperial Center, we prepare the Imperial fleet. We are stronger than ever to face the upcoming challenges. As we prepare to bring Imperial peace to the galaxy, the Imperial Senate needs you. Vote weekly in the Commons to become a Senator of the Empire. After 2 consecutive weeks of voting and continued activity, you will be able to create a command character within the Empire. Command positions include Moffs, Scientists, Imperial Army Generals, and Imperial Starship Captains. You may specify only one character name and the command division requested. If you choose to be a Starship Captain, you may include your ship name and will be considered by the Admiralty. Recruits will not be able to choose their direct posting, but are promoted based on experience in their ranks. This means that you cannot choose to be a Star Destroyer Captain when you submit your character, but you may be promoted to command a Star Destroyer if you prove yourself in battle. The Empire is based on the survival of the fittest. Join the Empire today, or else.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stellaris. My name is Captain Katarn, this is Intrepid Dawn. We are a sci-fi gaming channel. As you can see, the galaxy looks a little bit different. As we tried to explain in the cinematic opening, I'm an idiot. Let's take this as a PSA for people, that even with the Steam cloud, if you try to delete files at like 2 in the morning when you're barely awake, because you think, oh man, I've got way too many saved games, you could end up deleting your entire folder. So that's what ended up happening to me. I couldn't recover it because I deleted the game in-game, and then Steam immediately deleted it from their cloud. Unfortunate, but informative for science, or so I'm told. So we're going to start over, but we're going to start over very quickly because we've learned a lot from viewers like you and everything else. We're going to continue our playthrough. So as you saw in the cinematic, we found kind of a in-universe way to explain it, but that was a simulation of our expansion into the core. Now, here we are, the Galactic Empire. We are closer to the rim this time. We are still being led by Darth Vader, who is immortal, a powerful Force user, deep connections, fleet organizer, and industrialist. I think that's a little bit more appropriate for him since he is going to be our ruler for all time. We're actually not a bad spot here. As you can see, Imperial Center is now located close to the Maw Nebula. There are a lot of planets that'll be around here. Most likely we'll see like the Hutt clans down here, maybe the Mon Calamari up here, the Jedi, and the Zagarian Slave Empire. Mandalorians over here, stuff like that. So we'll be around people that could be potential allies for us. I think that we have a chance to really grow pretty quickly here. So I'm pleased with this. I want to get started. So without further ado, just to show you some of the other things, so we have Lord Vader. Again, he's immortal, and our governing ethics are the same. Cut through politics, distinguished admiralty, fantastic militarist, and authoritarian. Excellent. On Imperial Center, we have a nice little combination here. It's not the greatest starting world, I'll be honest, like I'm kind of disappointed with it, but I think that, you know, with all of the systems around here, hopefully we'll have some other things pretty quickly that we can expand to, and I'm hoping that we get a better start than we did last time. We have our governor here, and I'm going to get this set up because everybody is going to carry over if possible. So If I'm able to do so, I will. So this was Governor... I will check that after this episode, and we will get it all set up again for episode 3. So welcome back, returning senators, and I really appreciate everybody's patience through this. I have now taken steps to ensure that this rebel attack on the data center can never happen again. Everything for my Stellaris playthroughs is being backed up into flash drives. Not just relying on the cloud, not just relying on my hard drive or myself. I found how to do it, so it shall be done. Again, my apologies to everyone for that, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to make this better. So the other thing I'm going to do is we're going to play this on fastest, or no, faster. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to play this on fast, and we're going to keep it there, and I'm going to try to pause it as little as possible. So first thing we're going to do is our ship designer. We need, I'm going to call this a Ricotta, and you guys can rename this in the comments if you don't like the name. Ricotta class Corvette. Save that. Excellent. We also need a CR, and we're going to stay with it last time because these are going to be CR-80s. They're kind of like a precursor to the CR-90. I think that I retconned that in there after I screwed it up, and it works pretty well. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Excellent. So now we have those two. I'll get rid of this Fearless class. We don't have any point defense yet, so it doesn't make sense to make the Gazani. So we will do that. We'll go ahead and upgrade this. We'll assign an admiral, and I will choose, of course, the... yeah, I'll choose the Adept Force user. I mean, it's kind of unfair, because if you can use the Force in Star Wars, you're so much more useful than anyone else. Alright, we have the science ship. I gave them their orders already, because I hate micromanaging the science ships. If we find a planet that I absolutely have to have, we'll worry about that at that time. Our construction ship is ready to build our frontier outposts with all of the goodness that we have going there. Let's see, Lord Vader has our deep connections, but I don't think it's actually registering. So, okay. That's alright. Imperial Center has been fully surveyed. Excellent. And we have an asteroid there, which is pretty worthless. Excellent. Bimasari is from the books. Clantooine. The Maw Nebula. This is where the Empire does a lot of their research projects, so that's kind of perfect for this. I really like that. So what do we have here? Now Creta. Oh man, we must be pretty close to the Hutts. I don't know. Quesh, now Creta. I bet that this is probably Hutta. Yeah. Probably this one, maybe that one. I think that Hutta is probably like a central point. I don't know. We'll find out. So we need to expand quickly. As soon as I can, I'm going to get down here and get a frontier outpost. Just because I do not want to lose the space. We should have a good amount of space here to expand as well, so I think that our empire is well set up for the future. The Corellian Council. Alright, Darth Vader greets you, Corellians. Alright, so we have now learned of the Corellian Council over here. Excellent, just as we knew of them last time. I think we were here. Yeah. So this is a much better start for us, significantly. Interesting. The Duros High House. Darth Vader greets you, Duros. So what's going to happen here is somebody's going to share their star charts with everyone, and that's how we usually end up meeting all of the core races very quickly. So, like I said, the good news is that I have learned a lot from you guys. Our viewers are fantastic. I mean, just your knowledge for this and, you know, the passion that you bring, it's pretty impressive. So we're going to go ahead down here. I've ordered the construction ship to start the frontier station. We need to claim this space quickly. We'll only colonize worlds that make sense for us, but I definitely want to have a large number of planets that we could potentially colonize in the future. Let's see, how are we doing on Imperial Center? We have another population growing in. What do we really need right now? It looks like we're okay on the energy. Alaskan Kingdom. Respect our authority or else. The Chandrillan House, I think this might have been the event that does it. Yep, the Nexus. The Jedi. Brental. Okay. And that's all. So just these ones and the Jedi up here. So we also have to know that slave empire is very strong. They're going to be coming for us. So we have to make sure that we are ready. The Jedi have closed their borders. Kuats. Respect our authority. Ah, Yoda, we've allowed you to move freely in our territory. I can't do it. Today we draw the line. Sorry guys, I just not feeling the voice right now. 40% failure risk. Well, okay. What's the worst that could happen? We might need another science ship. Alright, so we're looking at Imperial Center. What do we need? Kind of need research stations. Kind of need energy. I need everything at this point. We're going to clear this. I'm going to get food. We're going to prioritize growth so that we can fill in the rest of this. Okay, oh, they're right here. Respect our authority or else. How much do they hate us? Huh. Okay, a good bit. So that's going to take some time. But that's probably going to be our first conquest. Because we should have, I'm hoping, what we need in order to do that. Excellent. So we have, is our construction ship not do, okay, that's our strike force. In fact, we should probably build a couple CR-80s as well, since we can afford to, and another Ricotta. Unfortunately, our team has not been able to deduce anything of great interest from the asteroid as first expected, except for some common minerals. Very well. Alright, so our scientist leveled up, so congratulations on your promotion. The scientist is available as well. I will go through and put everybody in here, so it kind of sucks because we had our cinematic ready to go and everything, and you know, I write the cinematics before we do the episodes, and then I record the episodes, so I had to scrap all that because it just doesn't work now. But that's good. Every time I do one of these episodes, I'm able to learn more, and we'll close our board. Well, you know, we'll just declare them a rival. Why the hell not? So every time I do one of these episodes, I learn more, both about how to play the game, you know, what to do in videos. I try out different things, see what works and whatnot, and I think it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Let's see, we're about to get Nar Coretta, which is excellent. That'll give us a nice buffer zone from the Hutts. And apparently these guys who I gotta be honest, I don't remember them at all in Star Wars, but that's cool. Alright, so we're still on fast. How are we doing with our fleet? We're up to 118 fleet power. That's not bad. And we're not using all of our naval supply. And Imperial Center on the surface. Okay, so we have this person growing in. Let's go ahead and hydroponic them. Very good. And then we have to decide on what our next move is. It's going to be a little bit because we're a little behind on the minerals. I don't really want to put minerals on the home planet if I can, especially the capital planet, because there's a lot of buildings that have to go on here specifically. Alright, so we'll get some minerals down here. As soon as he's done with that, he's almost done with that construction ship. Okay, we're gonna go up to fastest. Sorry, not pause. Fastest for a little bit because I want this to really move through it. I'm gonna do as much as I can today, since we're about, 4 hours behind where we were before. But like I said, just as I learned last time, wow, that really helped. That's pretty awesome, actually. Just as I said last time, I learned from, the mods and updating them and what we needed to do. So now, once again, I've learned from this what not to do. 2, 2, and 1. Crap. It's 3 energy use for that. Okay. What about this one? Is this one just a 3? Yeah, it would go here first. So that's what will make the priority. Sorry to have paused it. Construction ship. Oh no, to alert all commands, deploy the fleet. Good news is that our fleet, may the force be with us, this is an 86. I mean, unless they have a really, really powerful... Oh no, they have a pirate fleet. Okay, so where are we? Fleet Senator, come on over. Station under attack. Okay. Excellent. They may actually kill the pirates before I get there, which is very possible. Actually, here we go. So the Empire's come in and asserted dominance. I like it. All right. So where was the pirate base? It had to be close. I'll have the fleet go check that out. Research that, and now I need my construction ship to build this mining station and that research station. Oh no, are these the hostile aliens? No, they're not. There's a roaming set of aliens that will attack everything. So, while the crater in question was most likely a result of a regular meteorite impact, complex patterns and resulting depression originated at a later time. Science officer Dindo Callum argues that these surface-level patterns are not the result of an impact but a collision, one between that asteroid and some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make. How odd. Oh, but it's +9. Crap, that like immediately doubles. See, this is a really great place for science because the Maw Nebula has a ton of science. Alright. Good stuff. So we're going to get those done. We have a tradition now. I think we should go the same way we did before. We're going to go with... I think we should go with expansion this time. We'll do a little bit different because I want to make sure that our empire is out here and that we have the resources that we need in order to be strong. And we'll get people through fleet power and, you know, the might of the empire and all that, but habitable worlds, let's make it so, because we're going to survey them all anyway. So this just gives us extra science for that. That's a really good thing. All right, and up here we don't have... This is great. Well, it's good and bad. The bad part is I haven't seen a single world we can colonize yet, so I'm a little worried about that. But the good news is that... all right, I haven't found their pirate base either. So I'll send the fleet... Actually, no, we will not do that. What is this? I should have learned from last time not to send the fleet into areas that I wasn't aware of. Here we go. Ocean World 22. That'll probably be our colonization attempt. This is going to piss off the Hutts, but I think it's necessary. Actually, no. They have alien vessels there. He might be... Oh, he's surveying. Crap. Okay. We need another science ship, and we have a research. So we just finished our sublight speed. So now we need to get the mining network, iron thrusters, or starfighters. Those are the cheapest. We'll do those just to keep us moving. I'm going to pause it here for a second because time is now of the essence. We're going to create a science ship post haste. We're going to send them down here to survey this, and then I'm going to send a colony ship, and we're going to take this because this is a 22 world, and that should hopefully give me enough border range to take this 18 world as well. And I'd like to close off this section of the Empire to the edge, if possible. So that 22 world, let's take a look at it again. Oh, it's not surveyed yet, but that should be excellent for us. It's an ocean world, so it should probably have like 50 to 60% habitability, something like that. We should be good. I mean, at least it's going to be colonizable. That's good. I have yet to see, you know, whichever planet they give us is like our supposed... They always try to seed one, I believe. The Hutt clans. Darth Vader greets you, Hutt. Uh-oh. They're down here. So we are definitely... Go ahead and research that. 0% risk. So we are definitely racing them for space. If we get here, we're almost certainly going... Oh, crap, and they're superior. We need to keep an eye on this. In fact, I would like to form a non-aggression pact with them, but it does not look like they're going to be interested in that at this time. That could be our initial thing. Colonizing this is going to piss them off, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Oh, science ship. We need to grab a new scientist. We're going to grab this guy and trade. Yes. Take him here to survey this immediately. Survey system, and survey system. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I put him in here. We want all Spark of Geniuses here if we can get it. So border range plus 20, growth speed. We'll do growth speed for right now. Power plant 2, much better. Engineering facility 1. We want to make sure that we're chasing our research, and then we'll work on the fleets, upgrading those next. Science. So we need a leader here. That's what it was. Oh, crap. And I lost all his orders. So where was he? He's on quests. So do that. Twi'lek Council. Hello there. Twi'lek Council sends their regards. Excellent. Darth Vader greets you, Twi'leks, and they are down here. And that's excellent because they are definitely a conquest that I would like to make. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do the expansion. This is going to give us 1 additional unity. Excellent. We have a time project with the debris. Not going to make it in time. Don't really care. Alright, construction ship. Excellent. I want you up here, and I want you to build another research station.
System survey complete.
Okay, Galshada has been done. Let's go ahead and colonize that. It's a little expensive, but it shouldn't be that bad. I didn't want to... Okay, we'll do that. Did it work? Yeah, alright. Thought maybe I hit cancel. Alright, excellent. So we'll do that, and now we will work on the fleet. So we have unemployed people. Not a good thing. Imperial Senator has been neglected. When we play on fastest, it really does indeed go fastest. So we have this guy here. What do we need? We've got food. And the good, we definitely need energy. So let's build another energy station. In fact, let's clear that one, and then we'll put him there. And build a nice power plant on top of that. Getting some space up here. Excellent. So at the very least, we should have this to expand into. And I don't believe Mon Calamari's do very much. Geonesians. Darth Vader greets you. Where are they? They're here. Okay. Right next to the tattoo system.
System survey complete.
Very nice. Okay, tile blocker was cleared. Let's put him there. That's good. We're going to build that station very quickly. Alright, and now we're going to start using some of these guys to expand some of our other things. We're going to clear this and clear that. Awesome. Next thing that we buy is going to be a ship, almost certainly. Interesting. Council of Camino. We greet you. Send us your clones. Where are they? Oh. And the Rhodian clans. Respect our authority, Rhodians. Not playing. Okay, so Twi'leks. Here's Camino. Excellent. Right outside the Rishi maze. Makes sense. Okay. Very good. Alright, so we have our colony ship now. Looks like they're going to colonize. That's really good. I'm still a little concerned that we haven't found any great ships yet. In fact, you know what? We did declare them our rival. Excellent. Alright, first, awesome. It's a great day for the Galactic Empire, my fellow senators. We have gone ahead and colonized Galshada. Perfect. Very good. One other thing that I want to do... I don't want to do anything else until we get another energy point. We're fine here because this is only because it's being colonized. Alright, so we have this guy here. I need to get more influence, so we'll put the military intelligence, and that'll bump us up to +3 so that I can get another station. I would like, ideally, to put another research station, or another station here, if I can, because that should give me all of this space. And hopefully a couple planets in there that we can actually use. I may have to put that one on Galshada, though, just to connect it, because for some reason planets don't give a whole lot of border extrusion. So we'll see. But as we get our traditions, that should actually be easier, because once we get this tradition, which is the last one, the frontier upkeep is reduced by 50%, and that's actually a really, really big help. Let's go ahead and build some CR-80s. And another Ricotta class. Excellent. We have to make sure that we are keeping up with the Joneses. Engineering facility is done. Good. Now we have mining network, ion thruster, or mass driver. We're going to go with ion thruster. I don't have any mining networks right now, I don't think. Yeah, I have one. It's not an efficient use of my time. Tradition cost is reduced by 30% per colony, because as you expand, they increase the... No, that was dumb. I should have done population growth first. Okay, well that was a mistake, but not a very huge mistake. We'll be fine. That would have been done faster. Alright, and we have the money once again for another ship. Let's get another CR-80. We just have to make sure. And why is this not the rally point? So now it's a rally point, and we will put these together. Excellent. Merge those fleets.
Colony established.
Colony has been established. And there's another Savannah world there. So that's really good, and we have the strike forces coming in. Looks like we're going to be about 250-ish. I like that. It's pretty good. No, my math skills are pretty bad. Like 225. Yeah. Alright, so our scientist has leveled up. Congratulations on your promotion. They are available as well. We might have to go back and do that. So that'll be, I think, ultimately one of the votes this week. It's, do you want to continue where we were and insert those people, or do you guys want to you know, started afresh with you know, new people. Maybe you wanted to change divisions or whatever. So you can do that, or you can tell me on a personal level what you want to do, because we're still going to keep people in the order that they talk now. So we'll keep that up. So let's see, food plus 10 naval capacity or heritage site. Heritage site. Our naval capacity is fine. It's going to be a while till I'm able to use that. How are we doing against the Hutts? They're still superior, so we need to keep building ships. So 2 more CR-80s have been ordered. We're only getting plus 10 a month. That's pretty bad. In fact, it's really bad. We're going to have to pause this because I have nothing going on. This is most annoying. Okay, so go do that. Survey these systems and survey this system. And wait, I'm holding down caps lock. I hate that. I do that all the time. So yeah, if you're ever trying to give orders to your science ship and it's not doing it, probably have caps lock on because you're not looking at it like me. All right, so that's good. We'll do that. We'll have this guy survey this whole area. Excellent. And where's my other science ship? He's up here. He hasn't been doing anything. We are way behind. Survey this, survey that. Excellent. And I know that these don't have any planets, so we'll survey this next, and then come back down towards Imperial Center. Awesome. All right, the order has been given. Now, I need more minerals, like in a really bad way. So, let me see. Because we still want to be efficient about it. Like this +4 asteroid, so we'll take our construction ship and he's going to come here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Then we'll get this energy and we should be fine because that way we'll be good to go. So that'll be the next 2 things that we build. Go ahead and let that go. Again, we're on fastest, so any mistakes I make are magnified a good bit.
Situation log updated. Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, so we have some... Here it is. This is the pirate station. Send in the fleet. Excellent. We found them. My lord, we found them. Okay, so we just finished, it looks like power plant 2. So now we have physics lab, which we definitely need. There's nothing else that would possibly 0%, make it so. Okay, let's hope we don't miss it. Let's bump this down to normal so we can watch some fleet action. Excellent, we got these CR-80s and our Ricotta class corvettes, and they are just messing up the station. I'm very, very pleased for the glory of the Empire. Yes.
Situation log updated.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, indeed. Let's go repair that fleet, and we've taken care of that, which is good. Now my science ships can do their thing. Our construction ship we have, and I'm going to keep it on normal just for a second. So we have the ability now to get these, so we can't build them all. Oh, it's not in my sector. Make it so. So we got a technology from that. That's pretty awesome, actually. That's probably like the best anomaly you can have, I think. Alright. So what else can we get? Oh, we have all these up here. Yeah, send them here. So we'll get these 10 minerals and then all of this. This is perfect. Yeah, we'll just focus on that for now. We know we'll expand out to that point. That's not an issue. Alright, so our research is complete, and now diplomatic trust. This is important. Protocol droids 1, it's inexpensive. This is an ill omen. Okay, well the fleet is thankfully pretty close, so we'll take care of that.
Situation log
Pause.
updated.
That's definitely a pause. Okay, protocol droids, 18 months, and that hopefully will allow us to get in some kind of alliance with the Hutts. They're +4. Maybe a non-aggression pact. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so where is the fleet? The fleet is in FTL. Immediately, I need them to come back here, post-haste, and take out that asteroid. Also on... Let's see, where... Oh, it's right here. That might actually get to it before I'm able to get there. I don't know. They don't have a space station because we can't afford it. We're going to watch this with great interest. We're going to at least put it on fast, I think. A little bit of suspense while we do that. I'm considerably concerned. Alright, so here they come. Ah, no, they're gonna make it. They're moving pretty quickly. That's one thing that was hard for me to get back from, you know, hyperspace to warp. Warp moves really slowly in the Star Wars mod. Not that it's not a great mod, it's a fantastic mod. Just, warp is not that fast, at the beginning at least. So we played last night, and it's up on the channel, or I'm recording this on Saturday, because I'm an idiot. But we played this Friday night, and it was a lot of fun. We played a Klingon version, so if you guys are into Star Trek, that's a plug for it. We have that series as well. And sometimes we do multiplayers, just for the hell of it. Alright, so we definitely got that. Alright, so well done. The fleet has responded well. Commendations for all commanders. And we actually have a number of CR classes. This is such a better start than last time. Oh, and those asteroids, or those minerals are perfect. So I'm going to use that to immediately build a spaceport so that stuff does not happen again. Excellent. Now you can go repair your fleet, Admiral. Alright, so we have found another Savannah world. So this is a really good corridor for us in terms of habitable worlds. Unfortunately, I just haven't found much that we could colonize up by Imperial Center itself. So if we can keep other people away from this space so they don't come around the back of us and start, you know, blocking us off, I think we'll be pretty good, actually. We're playing this on normal, so we're on normal for everything. It's not on easy, it's not on hard. I have normal aggression. I think it's like 1.25% habitable worlds, because I always thought that it doesn't have that many in the base game. The Lost Tribe of the Sith. They won't show themselves to us. Those cowards. They're over here. Respect our authority or else. I didn't know this. So they're at cache. Oh, and they're currently... That's got to be a bug. They're currently being led by a Hutt. Slaving despots. They're inferior to us as well. Yeah, I still don't have a fleet, though, that could take on a space station. That's the problem. And you know they have one, because everyone does. You start with one. How big is our... We have a level 1. So we're just doing some brainstorming here for invasion planning. So I would like to have them be a part of the Empire as like a Sith sub-ruler class. I like the idea of that. Let's see, so Imperial Center, 492. Yeah. I mean, because we have to assume that they have some kind of fleet, even if it's like 100 plus the ship. We're going to need double that to take them out. But that will be our focus. So that way we can consolidate our empire. Excellent. Research it. And the other thing I'm going to do is build another construction ship. And come down here, and we're going to put a frontier outpost right on Goshutta, because one will get the 2 energy, but also will connect the Empire, so it will actually bring us to even, because we lose 1. Or we get a +1 if the Empire is completely connected. So that's helpful. Hungar, I didn't know that was out here. If you guys are a big fan of the Thrawn trilogy, you might recognize that. Alright, intriguing. Excellent, so a construction ship is being built. It's good to go. Let's get it down here, and let's get that... Oh no! Do you see this? They've beaten us to Syax, so I definitely need that to push them back. Maybe... How's our trust? Okay, so we're about to get up to +7 with them. I don't think that's going to be enough to have a non-aggression pact. We only want that at the beginning, so I don't have to worry about them, that's all. Not that we're not going to attack them. I mean, I understand that sometimes our senators are worried whenever I say things like that. We're not going to build a new colony for a while, so we'll do this one so we can reduce the cost of those frontier outposts. And sometimes our senators get weary whenever I say things like, I want a non-aggression pact with this empire. But you know, in a lot of ways it makes sense, because it just allows us to build other things and not have to worry about the fleet at once. Because really, I mean, most people go minerals, 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 fleet. and that works. But I think that if you do the infrastructure, you can actually become much more powerful mid-game. So that's how I like to play. Research gain 60. I like that, 60 engineering. Okay, Imperial Center. Need to make sure that we are keeping an eye on this. So here we are going to build...
Construction complete.
I suppose a science lab. That'll be fine. Alright, so that should be ready by the time he is grown. We're +1 for energy. Come here and build this. So we'll do that next, because that should hopefully keep them back and maybe even connect the Empire. But it'll give us 2 more planets that we can potentially colonize. So we're going to send him there to do that. Excellent, we've unlocked the Heritage Site, which will be really good. Next we're going to do, I think we should do Propaganda Blast, because that gives me more monthly influence. And then I can spend more on these stations to make sure that we have the space and the real estate that we need. 0% research, make it so. Where's that construction ship? Alright, we need these research stations, so it looks like it's going to be a couple minutes until we have the money for them. We certainly are chasing the energy for them. See, I don't really like to do anything with these, because then you have to pay even more minerals to upgrade them, but maybe it's the right play. So we'll do that, and then here, let's again stick with the food. And we'll put him on energy, because we definitely need energy.
Construction complete.
Alright. Excellent. These creatures should be studied amazingly while conducting the survey of R66863, the crew of the CEE Emissary. Really? I don't like that name at all. Rename the science ship. That is your cool, Senators. There appear to be a colony of large, burrowing, worm-like lithorovs within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. These creatures should be studied. Absolutely. So, yeah, this system is really helpful. These guys are gonna get out here if we are not careful, so I need to probably dedicate my next station, like, right here, just to see if we can try to trap them back there. Alright, so we have our trust and our diplomatic growth. That's perfect. Now we have plasma thruster, afterburners, or migration speed. Our people aren't allowed to migrate, but this will be over the fastest. I'm thinking that we should probably go with plasma thrusters. Good for her. 75 months is so rough. I wish there was like a once per 10-year, you know, like re-roll that you could have. That'd be kind of cool. You know, throwing that out there. I'm switching to afterburners because that might actually be useful. The other one doesn't seem to give that much of a bonus for what it is. Let's go down here to the Hut Clan. How are we doing? Are they, okay, they're warming up to us a little bit. Non-aggression pact, probably not. Yeah, we're -11 to them. They consider themselves to be much stronger than us. I wonder if armies are playing a role in that. Let's go ahead and put in some defense armies. Just in case. Need our stormtroopers. The Grand Entendre. Hello there, Togrutas. Respect our authority. And by the way, those are some very nice markings you have on your skin. Okay, excellent. We're doing that. That's going. Science ship. We need energy. So they're all forming. It looks like, and they're going to call it the Grand Entendre. I can't even say that, Entendre. I don't. Wish I could hex edit that. Probably could if I knew how to do that. Alright, so galactic spam, we're gonna just ignore that for now. This is essentially our galaxy. We either rule this or we don't survive. So we definitely want to rule that. Where's our science ship? There he is. Get here. Research that system, that project, if we can still do it, and then survey that. And let's see what else we can get. Survey this, and that, and that. We'll keep you out of Kessel in the mall, because I know there's a billion aliens in there. Yep. And this. Alright, excellent. Maybe back here, too. Tamara is actually my supervisor. I'm giving her a little bit of a shout-out here, and there's a planet in Star Wars that's named after her. So, there it is. Excellent. Alright, I'm having a good time here. I'm liking playing on fast. I think that's a lot better for everybody. Let's go ahead and research that. I think we're going to make a lot of progress. We already have a bigger fleet, I think, than we did in our entire 4 episodes we had before this. So I'm going to call this episode 5. We're not going to give up. This is not starting over. This is still season 1.5. We're still being led by Darth Vader, and yeah, all these people are banding together, huh? All right. Well, that's early. Sweet. So we've got some physics research and some progress made, which is great. The mummified pilot is a tragic fate, but it also gives us a good bit of research, which is what we need. Let's take a look back on Imperial Center. How are we doing here? I definitely need some more research. Engineering facility will be fine. And we'll upgrade these buildings because we definitely need energy. Badly. They want to give us star charts. I'm going to decline this, only because the thing is that if I have any systems that they don't have, like this one up here that's potentially habitable, they can take my data and go up there and colonize that, and that would just be messy, because then we have another colony that we need to get from them. And look where they are. I mean, I haven't even seen them. How could they possibly have any systems that I care about? So we're going to decline that for the glory of the Empire. All right, here we are. So we have the mining, or the station here, which is good. It's almost got us to Narhaska. That's excellent. Our construction ship is here. I want him to move here, because he's going to build one more. And that'll give us a completed empire again, so we'll go back to +2 after it's done. And we're pretty close. Let's take a look at our tradition. We're 3 years away from having the amount of influence that's even costing us to grow like that. So let's keep an eye on it. Excellent. And then the other thing I'm going to do while this is continuing is I'm going to look at our ships and just make sure that we're still... Alright, our Admiral has the logistical trait, which is perfect. We have deflectors now. Auto-complete that. Save it. Is that even necessary? No, it's not, but they wanted to use the thing. I just wanted to cost less initially. Clear design, auto-complete, good. Put that back in there. Get rid of that. Good to go. Alright, so now we can upgrade those. And that should be a nice, that's a 0%, so that's a make it so. Alright, so that should help us a good bit. So we're at 276. We'll see what it is after it's done, but I think that'll be pretty nice. Where are they, and why are they taking so long to upgrade? Oh, I guess I don't have the money for it. How much did it cost? 232. We'll get it shortly. Let's go back up to fastest for a little bit. See if we can make a little bit more of a dent in this. Oh great, we got a bunch of energy, which is good because we're chasing energy, of course. Propaganda blast, monthly influence. Excellent, excellent. Now we have terraforming, Pilthran dust, which actually does food +10. Or tile blockers. I'm going to always use the Ascension perk for tile blockers because it just makes so much sense. We'll do terraforming. I mean, I don't think I'll do it anytime soon, but having the option is pretty good. Alright, so now that construction ship that is there, I need you to build that frontier outpost, so it's going to take about 5 months from now. You'll be able to do that, which will be really important. Through our survey of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific communities had to build new models from scratch. Fantastic. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Imperial Center. The public's enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search of strange life forms. So we get quite a ton of energy and a good amount of society. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, keep an eye on that. And this is good too, because we're cutting off the huts from themselves, so this colony is actually hurting their empire. Pretty soon we're going to connect over here, and I have a feeling that once I'm done with that, it will. Here they are. So we finally found... Oh, this is the Mu aliens. These are different. These are probably the Mon Calamari. Okay, make it so. He's building that now, so that's perfect. And physics lab is done. Good, so we have research speed. And it's research speed for everything. There's no choice. You always do that. Research, 0%. Very good. All right, we're going to check out over here. Oh, here we go. We have the first continental world in the Empire. So I want to grab that. Just because it'll be the next colony I make. And it'll kind of spread us out, too. Which will give me a chance to put defenses in between them if people were to go from planet to planet to try to conquer us or something like that. Kind of like that. Chai aliens, very good. Interesting. What would it cost for us to build that station? So you're over here, and if I wanted to do that, I need 45, so three months and we can get that. And that's good, and that'll expand us over here, and I think that we're pretty much done at that point for Frontier Outpost expansion for right now. I think we have a pretty good handle on that. So we'll go ahead and do that. What is this? Alien vessels. Good. How are we doing against the Hutts? They're really the ones I want to talk about. Our border friction is growing. But overall they're +4. We've just met the Arcanian Dominion. Greetings, I've been chosen by Corporate Counselor CEO Akdessa to represent them in all diplomatic dealings with your people. Darth Vader greets you.
Construction complete.
Alright, so our non-aggression pact is pretty much not going to happen at this point. So I can't get that guarantee. Oh, here we go. Let's take a second to take a look. Alright, so we have the Empire now. We have consolidated our power, which is very good, and we've made it all the way out to here. So it's possible that somebody could colonize this very outer rim, but it's not going to affect our ability to move around in the Empire, which is good. There's now Pine World here, which is potentially a good thing. All right, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Now we have a lot of places that we can expand. So let me first look at this, make sure that we're up to date here. Good. We're very close. We need to get... Our next thing is we're going to upgrade this building and start building out our colony. Let's check Imperial Center and see how we're doing there. Yeah, we'll do that too because we need energy. All right, but we're doing pretty well. I mean, compared to our last start, this is night and day. So I'm very pleased with this, and I believe, Senators, that we have a good quality start here where we can actually have a chance to take over the galaxy. Before, it would have been very difficult. But this time, I think that we have a real chance. So that's unfortunate. We have this. We're going to do that for the Galactic Ambitions. Frontier Outpost reduced by a lot, so now we're able to build even more. Excellent. And our border range, military academy, or hydroponic farms. I want the military academy first, and then we'll worry about the border range because we have a pretty good border right now. It's about to get a lot bigger. And we have even more opportunity to expand. So we'll make sure our science ships are doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're getting closer to upgrading Gros Hutta. In fact, I want a new name for that. So what is it? It is an ocean world. There is a Manon in the world, but give me a name for that. Senators, I ask you, in the comments, please give us a name for Gros Hutta. That is another one. And I'm not going to announce that, so we'll see how many people actually watched this far. Very good.
System survey.
Alright, so we have all of this space now. I'm really pleased with this. We need to make sure that we're getting energy. So this is Galactic Empire space, so is this. Okay, we need all of this energy. There's a +4 planet here. Where is he? Am I getting the right one? Yeah. I want to pull the other one from the other side of the galaxy. Alright, come on down here, build that mining station. And this one. And that'll be perfect, and then we'll reevaluate because we should be positive again.
System survey complete.
Alright, we're lacking 82. It looks like about 5 more months, and we should have that. 6 more months, maybe. 7 more months, maybe. If I do the math correctly. Alright, and our construction ship up here. Just chill there for a second. I need to really get that colony going.
Research complete.
How we doing? Overwhelming. Overwhelming. Thankfully, they're weary of us, but they're not gonna attack. Holy crap! All right, we're already behind. So research now, naval capacity, army upkeep. But I guess we have a pretty big army now. Probably do that, but naval capacity is probably the way to go. We're not very close on the leaders yet. I mean, we still have 8 leaders. Interesting. So we're going to have a second governor, now that I'm thinking about it. We've upgraded that. We're now going to have a governor down here. We'll recruit it. It will be a... Let's see. Intellectual. I think I'm going to switch them out, actually. We'll get this guy, but we're going to move him from Imperial Center. And since Imperial Center is going to have a ton of research stations, we'll put him in here because that'll help our overall Empire output. So we're min-maxing the Techno Union. Greetings. Wat Tambur and the Techno Union greets us. Respect our authority or else. I'm not going to do the Techno Union army thing again because I've done it a billion times, and it's silly, but I like it. Alright. Now, we have the money to start this. Oh, wow. We need those research stations, like, wow. Let me jump in here and see what we can grab. Grab this. We're way behind on physics. We'll just piecemeal them until they get together. Until I get enough to do it all. 57. Okay, so that's good. We'll do that for now. We just researched the research speed, which is big. Now we will do the energy grid. Alright. Very good. The Hut clans. No! Okay, so now I need to know what they think of me. They're neutral. I like it. Oh, they're not in the... They're neutral. They're all superior. We are behind. We're way behind. In fact, I'm going to pause this. How are we so behind? Naval capacity 10. We'll do that again. We need to keep growing this. Leader lifespan plus 10 years. It's so easy to get that. It's 12 months, or this one is 30 months, but we really need to start working on our fleet. Well, I'm glad... Okay, so here's where we are. I'm glad that we expanded aggressively early, because all of these people are now superior to us. They're kind of neutral to us and different, right? But if we had focused on this, we would have probably lost this space to them. So I think because we forced Hada to stay small and to not advance in this direction, they instead focused on growth. But now we have a really big opportunity to come in here and just, take the rest of it. So let's get that research station, and we'll just focus on growth. And that'll be what I do for the rest of this episode, and then we'll leave it up to the senators to decide where we take it from here. Unless we get some kind of really, really good offer. So I think we've made a lot of progress. I mean, our empire is 3 times the size as it was before. We have 2 really good worlds. Oh, the head... Okay. So the Huts joined that, and they were like, nope, that's not for me. Good for them. The overwhelming and the wary is scary, actually. Alright. So Priscilla has been surveyed, but this is going to be our next colonization effort. Actually, we're going to stop this again, because I have my science ships, and we need to do science-like activities. So come out here and do that. Survey this. We need to make sure that we've surveyed everything, absolutely everything that's within our borders, and then I want them to go out and survey this little arm, too, because I think there might be some really good planets out there that will want, or at least want to... That's not efficient. Okay, let that go. Where's the other one? It's here, so I want you to do this. And that, and then come back and do this. I think that's good, and then we'll send him maybe. I mean, this is so inefficient. Oh, I can still move through hot space. Yeah, we haven't been dicks to each other yet, and I think that's good. I don't really want to close borders. Hopefully, I didn't. Yeah, I don't want to close borders with the Huts. I cannot... We can't risk at this point to have them attack us. That would be terrible. So our construction ship is here. Go ahead and get those minerals, and then come here and, yeah. Come here and get this. It's important, get that energy. We'll get the rest of that. Awesome. Awesome. So Imperial Center, how are we doing? Looks like we've got some unemployed people, which is less than ideal. We will unblock those and start working on this. All right. Well, this is good, though, because we're not currently in danger of being attacked. The Hutts don't hate us, but that could change at any time, so we're really going to have to keep an eye on what we think of this. You know, how do they have a human population? Who did they trade with? Who did they enslave? Oh, they have 7 colonies.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Oh, how do they have 7 colonies? Oh, they colonized every single habitable world in their systems. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, now I see. They're an advanced start. No wonder. Now I see why they're so aggressively stronger than us. That makes sense. All right. Sorry. So what do we do here? System survey complete. Good.
System survey complete.
And now this construction ship that's not doing the stuff I asked it to. Oh, I pulled the wrong one before. My bad. Send him here. And build that research. That's +9. That'll be huge. Alright. Progressing well. Now I want to focus on the planets for just a second. Upgrade that. We need to do something here. So what should we do? First I want a communications array. That's going to double our ability to see things. It's a very good Star Wars mod-like thing. And then over here, I think a military academy. So we'll wait for that. Go ahead and make that so that's a 0% risk for that anomaly. Excellent. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to go through this a little bit faster, so in the in the upcoming playthroughs we'll read everything, we'll do everything that I normally do. But since I had to start over, I wanted to make sure that we did this. Fortuitous event, +3. Awesome. So all these resources are going to help the Empire really grow. I'm very, very excited about the future of this playthrough. I think that if we can avoid pissing off our neighbors, we'll probably take over the galaxy. Alright, so we're getting the last one. Excellent. Population growth, and we have an ascension perk. I always choose Mastery of Nature because it is the best. But no. Here's what we will do. We'll stop here. Ladies and gentlemen, senators, we have a vote for you. Okay, we have the choice to choose a ascension perk. One of them is World Shaper, which gives us terraforming speed +100. Not bad. One of them is Interstellar Domination, which gives us border range +25. Again, useful. Technological Ascendancy, research speed +10. Good. One Vision, which is governing ethics attraction +30 and unity output +10. Mastery of Nature, which has my vote, but I'm not going to overrule the Senate. That is the clear tile blocker 100%. It takes out the cost, and we don't have to research it, so the only thing it takes is time. I think that one is super powerful. And the last one is Imperial Prerogative, +5 core sector systems. Guys, we have 12 core sector systems. If you vote for this, I'm vetoing it. Just saying. So these are I'm not even going to put this one in the vote. So it's Mastery of Nature, One Vision, Technological Ascendancy, Interstellar Domination, or World Shaper. Alright, so let me know in the comments, and welcome back, Senators. I do apologize greatly for the information breach that we had, so that will be taken care of, and we should be fine going forward. I have saved all of these files by the time you're watching this onto a flash drive, so I have all the mods, I have all of the save games, and we're going to be good to go. Nothing shall stop the Empire at this point. So I appreciate you guys. So thanks for watching. For Jorgi, I'm Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid. We'll catch you in the verse. Thanks, guys.